Most people who get a Belgian Malinois have no idea what they're signing up for. These dogs aren't just intense German shepherds. They're a completely different level of animal. And the scary part? The biggest mistakes owners make aren't obvious. They're subtle, everyday decisions that slowly erode trust, create behavioral problems, and turn a potentially incredible dog into an unmanageable one. If you own a Malinois or are thinking about getting one, this video could save you years of frustration. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Underestimating the breed. Here's the thing most people won't tell you at the breeders. A Belgian Malinois is not a pet. It's a working dog that happens to live in your home. Law enforcement agencies, military units, and elite protection teams use Malinois because they are relentless, fast-learning, and driven beyond what most owners are prepared for. When someone buys one because it looks cool or because they saw one in a movie, that's where the trouble starts. Within weeks, the dog is bouncing off walls, destroying furniture, and showing signs of anxiety. Underestimating this breed doesn't just lead to chaos, it leads to surrendered dogs. Know what you're getting into before day one. Number 9. Skipping early. Socialization. You'd be surprised how many Malinois owners assume their dog will figure it out when it comes to meeting new people, animals, and environments. They don't. Without deliberate, consistent socialization in the first few months of life, these dogs can develop serious fear-based aggression. Picture this: a 65-pound dog with the drive of a police K9 that panics every time it sees a stranger. That's a real liability. Early socialization isn't just about making your dog friendly, and it's about building a stable, confident animal that can navigate the world without fear. Miss this window, and you'll spend years managing the fallout. Number 8. Relying on physical exercise alone. This is one of the most common traps Malinois owners fall into. They run their dog for an hour, throw the ball until their arm gives out, and then wonder why the dog is still pacing the house. Here's the truth. Physical exercise alone won't satisfy a Malinois. These dogs need mental stimulation just as much, if not more. Problem-solving tasks, nose work, obedience training, and structured games give their brains something to chew on. A tired Malinois is a well-behaved one, but you can't tire them out with a treadmill. You need to challenge their mind. Ignore this, and you'll have the most physically fit, mentally restless dog on the block. Number 7. Inconsistent rules and boundaries. One day you let your Malinois on the couch, the next day you don't. Sound harmless. For most breeds, maybe. For a Malinois, inconsistency is a recipe for confusion. And confusion often turns into defiance. These dogs are constantly testing their environment, reading every signal you send. When the rules change based on your mood or your energy level, they stop trusting your leadership. And a Malinois that doesn't respect you as a leader will start making its own decisions. Consistent rules, enforced consistently by everyone in the household, aren't just helpful. They're non-negotiable with this breed. Number 6. Skipping obedience training. Some owners think basic obedience is optional. A nice-to-have, not a must-have. Wrong. For a Belgian Malinois, obedience training is the foundation of your entire relationship. Without it, you have no reliable way to communicate, redirect, or control a dog that can run 35 miles per hour and bite with over 1,000 psi of force. Obedience isn't about dominance. It's about building a shared language. And here's the kicker. Malinois actually love training. It gives them purpose. Skip it, and you're not just risking bad behavior. You're denying your dog something it genuinely needs to thrive. Number 5. Using punishment-based training. This one's a big deal, so stay with me. Punishment-heavy training methods, yelling, physical corrections, shock collars used without proper guidance, can backfire badly with a Malinois. These dogs are sensitive underneath all that drive and intensity. Harsh corrections can trigger anxiety, defensive aggression, and a complete breakdown in trust. What's worse, a Malinois trained through fear becomes unpredictable. Because fear is an unstable motivator. Positive reinforcement, marker training, and reward-based systems aren't soft approaches. They're scientifically backed methods that produce the kind of reliable, enthusiastic obedience this breed is capable of. Train smarter, not harder. Number 4. Leaving them alone too long. Now we're getting into the mistakes that really separate the prepared owners from the ones who end up rehoming their dogs. Belgian Malinois do not do well with extended alone time. They bond deeply with their owners and have an incredibly low tolerance for boredom. Leave one alone for 8 to 10 hours a day with nothing to do, and you'll come home to destroyed walls, chewed furniture, and a dog that's slowly developing separation anxiety. This isn't about spoiling your dog. It's about respecting the breed's social and psychological needs. If your lifestyle requires long hours away from home, a Malinois may simply not be the right fit. Number 3. No clear job or purpose. Here's something most people don't think about. Every Malinois needs a job. Not metaphorically, literally. These dogs were bred for a specific purpose, and without an outlet for that drive, something goes wrong. It might be destructive behavior, excessive barking, obsessive habits, or aggression. The good news is the job doesn't have to be police work. It can be competitive obedience, Schutzhund, agility, tracking, or even advanced trick training. The point is that your dog needs to feel useful. When a Malinois has a clear role and routine, it becomes a different animal, focused, calm, and deeply bonded to the person who gives it direction. Number 2. Choosing the wrong breeder. We're down to the top 2, and this one is a silent killer. Many behavioral problems in Malinois don't start with the owner. They start long before the puppy even arrives home. Bad breeding practices produce dogs with unstable temperaments, poor nerve strength, and genetic predispositions to anxiety and aggression. These traits can't always be trained away. Choosing a reputable breeder who health tests, temperament tests, and selects for stable working drives isn't just about getting a nicer dog, it's about getting a dog that's actually set up to succeed. Do your research before you commit. The breeder you choose on day 1 affects everything that comes after. Number 1. Owning one without being ready. And here it is. The number 1 mistake Belgian Malinois owners make. They get the dog before they get ready. They haven't researched the breed deeply enough. They don't have a training plan. Their home isn't set up for a high-drive working dog. They haven't thought about the long-term commitment, and the dog pays the price. Malinois end up in shelters, rehomed or poorly managed, not because they're bad dogs, but because their owners weren't prepared. Readiness isn't about being perfect. It's about being honest with yourself. Do you have the time, energy, consistency, and experience this breed demands? Answer that question truthfully, and you're already ahead of most people. So guys, there you have it. The 10 biggest mistakes Belgian Malinois owners make. Whether you're already living with one of these incredible dogs or thinking about bringing one home, the biggest takeaway is this. Knowledge is everything with this breed. The more you understand them, the better you'll do. If this video helped you out, hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel. Drop a comment below with your biggest Malinois challenge, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this every week.